So we're unpacking abstract nouns and putting the participants back into the process. Unpacking abstract nouns and putting the participants back into the process of production, right? Because when we're talking about the production of Oreos, the worker, we've got participants like the worker and the granulated sugar. And the worker puts the granulated sugar and two kinds of cocoa into the mixture. And the mixture with salt and other ingredients is put into the sugar and the cocoa. And a canola oil mixture is put into the dry ingredients to turn it into a mixture. And then huge beaters inside the mixture beat everything together. And then they add water and it starts to look like boiling chocolate soup. And they add dry ice to cool the batter. And then they add flour to make the dough. And the dough is less crumbly when it's at a colder temperature, and a premix of leavening ingredients are added to help to raise the dough, and the worker shovels the dough onto a grate to travel it to the moulding machine, and the brand, designs and shape are made by the moulding machine pressing the dough. And then they make 5,000 chocolate wafers an hour, and they mould them. Once they've been in the mould, they move to a silicon conveyor, and freshly moulded wafers are moved from the silicon conveyor to a steel conveyor, and the wafers are taken into a gas oven to cook them, and they travel in a loop for several minutes to be cooked evenly, and fans cool the wafers to the desired crispiness, and they move to another conveyor that moves them to a series of chutes, and the wafer falls over ramps that make them fall into a certain position, and then one lands with face down and some land face up, and a cylindrical pump places vanilla cream that's deposited onto the face of the wafers, and the wafer puts the top wafer onto the bottom one with cream. Mechanical fingers separate the cookies into groups of 11, and grippers release the cookies neatly into plastic trays, and the trays move into the wrapping station, and metallic film is wrapped around the tray, and hot jaws move in to seal the packages. And that's unpacking abstract nouns, putting the participants back into the process, right? It's unpacking production, putting the participants back into the process.